to talk a little bit about this book, Joel Melotis, Weight Loss Through Yoga. It's a book about transformation. The book was written with helping people, the idea of helping people lose weight. But actually it's a book for everyone. It'll help us be balanced in our mind, our spirit, and our body, and energize us and improve the quality of our lives. The morning ritual usually takes between 15 and 20 minutes, and you're asked to do it every day, which seems like a reasonable thing to do when you consider the ends that people go to try and lose weight. Diets, which don't work, hypnotism, and how many people can spend 2 hours a day in the gym working out. I just read where a person has to run or swim for 50 minutes to burn 600 calories. And a Big Mac is more than that. So it's really hard to lose weight with exercise unless you have a lot of time and really enjoy doing it. When people start doing yoga, they generally lose weight. And the yoga itself isn't physically demanding enough that it would burn calories. So something else is going on. And what we've done is find out what that something else is. And we're presenting it in a form that everyone can do, regardless of their size, their age, or their conditioning, to bring their body into healthy balance, to awaken their spirit and mind, and live to their full potential. Okay, now the morning ritual. And if anyone thinks this outfit is risque, I usually do this without any clothes on, so you're getting off easy. Okay, start with your feet together, hands over your heart. Take 4 breaths. And then focus your mind's eye about 6 inches behind your head and say to yourself, maintain my focus, my inner focus, my inner drishti. And then breathe. Say to yourself, be aware of the breath. Breathe into sensation. Prana rides the breath. And then say to yourself, be one with the guru, be one with the teacher, both inner and outer. And then we'll do some breathing. What we'll do is we'll exhale and snap in our belly, and then it's not necessary to inhale. The body will do that on its own. And usually I do 8 repetitions 4 times. Okay. That's what it looks like. Okay, now we'll begin the movement. Now the movement isn't a form of exercise. It's to wake up the body and get the energy moving in the body. So start out. Annie. Okay, first repetition. And I'll do both sides. Normally I do this 8 times. So that's it for the movement. You can see that's something anyone can do, at least in a modified version. You'll be amazed at how fast the body can learn and change. So if you're having difficulty with it, just do the best you can. Now I'm going to do a little bit more advanced version, what I do after I've warmed up doing that in my practice. If you practice every day, it won't be long before you'll be able to do that. The next is another breathing. What you do is exhale all your breath, and then you're going to pull in on different quadrants of your body. First you'll pull in on this side, the upper part of your abdomen, then on the left-hand side, then the lower left-hand side, the lower right-hand side. And we'll do that revolving around 3 times. Okay. And we usually do that 4 repetitions. Okay, then we're ready to sit down and begin our meditation. Part of the meditation is to balance the breath and get energy moving through our body, through parts of the body where it's not normally moving. And the main channel for energy in your body runs right up alongside your spine. It's on a more subtle level where your spine is, so you can't actually see it with your physical organs. But we know it exists because it's the same energy system that's used in acupuncture. Western doctors know that acupuncture works. They don't know why. In the book, it explains very simply how it works. So the first thing we do is we just take our right hand, our left hand, put it under our right armpit, our right hand, put it under our left armpit, and breathe 4 times. And then we reverse that, put the left hand on top. I'm only taking a couple of breaths for time, but the reason we're doing that, normally, if you observe, most people aren't aware of this, but we're either breathing out of one nostril or the other 98% of the time. For an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening, at dawn and sunset, we breathe through both nostrils. And the energy rides the breath, the prana. And we want that prana to run up this middle channel in our body and give life energy to all the glands, our endocrine glands, and then nourish the cerebellum. So the next thing we're going to do is alternate nostril breathing. And that has the same purpose, to make the energy, like normally our breath is going up through 2 channels that are kind of like a double helix, that are less efficient at carrying the energy. So what we're doing is making the energy flow up this central channel, the sushumna. And so alternate nostril breathing, take one hand, put it in Parivrtti mudra, touching my second to the little finger. Take 3 fingers like this, place them on my forehead, and the other thumb and little finger I place on my nostrils. First I'll breathe out of the left nostril, in the right nostril, out the left nostril, in the right nostril, out the left, in the right. And then I'll switch and do the opposite. Out the right, in the left. I'll do that 3 times on each side, 4 repetitions. And then I'm ready to begin meditating. I keep my hands in the same mudra, Parivrtti. It's a grounding mudra. Put your hands on your knees with your palms down. Feel your body on the earth. Feel everything that's preceded this moment, all your karma, your family history, your culture, everything that puts you in this place, ground in that, this moment in time. And we're going to close our eyes, and I'm going to focus first on that area between my sex and my anus. And I'll imagine the color like a dark, dark brown, almost black, like really rich soil. What we're going to do at each one of these, there's different levels or stages of energy centers on our spine. We're going to stop for a moment on each one of these energy centers, and each one of them has a color that has a corresponding vibration. And we're going to imagine that color at each stage. We're going to put everything else out of our mind. Because that color has a certain frequency that it vibrates at, what we're doing is literally tuning ourselves to the universe. Okay, at the first, well, the peritoneum. And what we'll do is, we'll breathe out for the count of 8. Breathe in for a count of 4. And then we'll hold our breath. Then we'll breathe out for a count of 8. Breathe in for a count of 4. And then hold our breath for a comfortable time. Okay, first we'll do that, thinking this dark brown, almost black, the peritoneum. We'll do 4 cycles of the breath like that there. And you start to feel energy. Energy follows attention. That energy will start to gather. After 4 cycles of breath and imagining the dark color, feel the energy move up to your sacrum, the small of your back. And there imagine red, bright red like the blood in your tissues. And do the same repetition of breaths. Breathe out for a count of 8. Breathe in for a count of 4.